I wanted to play a game now with you called This or That. And
Uh-oh.
it's two scenarios I'm going to give you, and you pick
Can I get a
one.
lifeline, by the way?
You might be able to get a lifeline, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I heard a rumor that you're a Mets fan, and
Yes.
you have to get a hit against a former Mets pitcher. Who are you going to face, Dwight Gooden or Nolan Ryan?
I was about to say, I'm not hitting Dwight Gooden, and then you throw in Nolan Ryan. Can we get someone who throws under 100?
R.A. Dickey, the former knuckleballer, maybe?
Yeah, I'd have a better chance at that.
Okay.
Because I think I might be I think I might be a little late on those two guys. But if I had to pick someone, I'd be afraid of Nolan Ryan, man. That was a mean son of a gun.
Yeah.
He'd throw at your chin. So I'd probably go for Gooden, but I'd be 3 and out.
All right, go-to ballpark snack, hot dog or loaded nachos?
Ooh, my stomach is turning right now on both at this point in my life. But back then it would have been a dog, man.
Okay.
Dodger dog. Yeah.
You've been drafted to the Major League Baseball. Who do you want to get drafted by, your hometown hero, New York Mets, or the sunny West Coast Dodgers?
Knowing what I know now, it would probably be the Dodgers. I just love the way they're run. I think they're such a class organization.
Dream interview, going back to your reporting days, Muhammad Ali or Michael Jordan?
Wow, that's a tough question. I'd have to go with Ali, because I think Ali is one of those transcendent. I mean, Jordan is as well. Jordan, elevated the sport, but Ali was a figure, a civil rights figure, and took a stance. And I just have, I consider him and Arthur Ashe and Billie Jean King and Jackie Robinson, and you can go on and on, of these great athletes that are bigger than sport. And I'd have to put Ali right on the Mount Rushmore of those athletes.
You've got to score a point in tennis at Wimbledon to win the title, and it's got to be against either Bjorn Borg or John McEnroe. Who do you think you can get that point against?
Well, I think because Borg never missed, I'd wear out. So I'd have to go with Mac and try to serve volley to his backhand and hope that he misses some of the time.
An all expenses paid trip to go watch the greatest tennis in the world. What are you picking? Wimbledon or the French Open?
Wimbledon is that's the it in tennis. It's the history. I mean, there's a ton of history at the French Open, and I love the French Open. But Wimbledon is it. That's the mecca of our sport.
What's your favorite shot? The ace serve or the perfect volley at the net?
Whew. Well, it depends who you're asking. If you're asking this version of me or the 30 years ago version, 30 years ago, I would have loved to have run and grinded and worked the point and then worked my way to the net and finish with a volley or an overhead. That always felt good. Nowadays, I probably need to try to end points on a serve if I do play, because legs are not going to do what they're asked to do anymore.
I don't think I would be able to get a point with the serve or the volley at this point. So for me, I don't think it matters.
It's okay. It's all relative.
Let's go back to your TV days real quick. You're the co-host on Old School Sports Center. Who are you going to pick as your partner, Stuart Scott or Dan Patrick?
Dan Patrick. I was about to say, I listen to Dan Patrick, and I really think that he's not just great at what he does. I think he's a great human being. I appreciated Stuart Scott, and rest in peace. I thought he he had a great way about him too.
Who would you want to announce a game with, Vin Scully or Chick Hearn?
That's a tough one, but I think Vin Scully is just in a class by himself.
Let's go CSUN here. So you've got a dodgeball contest going. Who are you going to pick as your partner? Taraya Flowers or Maddie the Matador?
Oh, Taraya Flowers. That's easy. Taraya Flowers, man. That she's an Olympic softball player and coach. I think I'd take Taraya as a softball and just about anything that involves throwing or hitting. Come on. Yeah.
Maddie can't even defend himself here.
I love Maddie, but Maddie's a little bit slow to the ball too. So,
right. American Gladiator nickname for yourself. Crusher or Slice?
How about Squashed?
Squashed. I love it, Coach. I love it.